Hari Hari Boo. Yogini Devi. Yogini.
Hare Krishna, please accept my most humble obeisance at the dust of your lotus feet, Gurudev.
Thank you very much. We are deeply appreciate a wonderful service. Do you sleep sometimes?
Too much, actually. I wish I didn't sleep like you.
Because I saw you are very busy. That's what I'm asking. You're so busy. You're everywhere all the time. Fixed. Oh, very nice. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Yogini. No wonder. No wonder. Thank you. We are happy to have you.
Thank you, Gurudev, for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Parikrama that you have been just so mercifully sharing with us. We are eternally indebted with you for this. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, can we start by singing? Time to start. So you have made the host now, so you can carry on with your service nicely. Yogini, your requests have been answered?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had asked someone else. I'm so sorry. Can someone please make me co-host? Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Lila Mohini, you can do that.
I think it's only the host.
Yeah, somebody else is host today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Rakshamani, Krishna, 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 Rakshamani. Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Rakshamani. Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Krishna 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 no Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Prabhupada Sanjaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Hari Hari Nitai Hari Nitai Hari Hari Nitai Jayam Vishnapat Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Aslutarascha Sri Srimati Divine Grace is confirmed Acharya Jagat Guru Isi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Aslutarascha Shri Srimati Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananda Guru Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopi Jamakun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadu Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi All glorious assembled devotees All glorious assembled devotees All glorious assembled devotees All glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Prishai Bhutara Srimati Bhakti Tirtha Shamjaya Namaste Krishna Prabhupada Shritam Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunilitam Jana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Sapitam Jana Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagat Gopisa Gopika Kanta Dharanta Namasuji Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Brindavanishwari Prisavana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sundivaivacha Patitanam Pavebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada Ki Bhakti Braj Parikrama 2023 Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Day 28, Khadiravana and Yavat. That is where we are today. Meditations. I am involved in a house full of suffering. Greater than that of Kumbhipaka. I am proud. I have no fear of the pot-called woman. And I'm not peaceful. I have no affection for Mandala or the devotees in my heart. I am paralyzed and do not experience attraction for Vrindavan. Kumbhipaka. 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 There is a sugarcane machine. Sugarcane juice machine. Kumbhipaka. Sugarcane machine. You know, sugarcane is put in the machine and the machine will crush it. Yes. For the days, for the years we are going to stay there, that is experience. The soul will stay because it's in a subtle body. The soul is in a subtle body, not a gross body. In a gross body, it will not stay, will not survive. Just once, you can leave the body. But because the soul is in a subtle body, it will undergo that process. So the soul will remain in the body and undergo the torture. Kumbhipaka. And it's dark, not lighted. Dark. I do not know control of the senses and mind. I am not situated in my dharma. I have no intelligence to understand the lotus feet of Krishna at any time. I never see sinful acts. I cannot attain mercy from devotees because of my faults. Today, without shelter, I surrender to Vrindavan. The young woman demon attract my mind. Sweet food go to my tongue and never return. I charm people for the well-being of myself. How can this low person devoid of qualification live in Vrindavan? Oh, senses, I act as you want. I'm not hostile to you. What power do I have to restrain you? I will act according to this decision. This fool will not go outside Vrindavan. Listen to my statement. Though living, he should act as if dead, leaving the body and senses of his gross and subtle bodies inactive while blinded by intoxicating sweet taste of the nectar of Radha's lotus feet. Nourished by the many jokes of Krishna, Lalita, and others, this fortunate person should live in the joyous forests of amorous pastimes of Radha. Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki. He's from Vrindavan Mahimamrita. Vrindavan Mahimamrita. Khadiravana, Lokanath Goswami Bhajan Kuti, and Yavat. Khadiravana. This is not Vana. This is the Kund in Khadiravana. This is a Kund in Khadiravana. The seventh forest is famous on the earth as Khadiravana. Oh, auspicious one. Any person who goes there will go to my abode. This is from Adivaraha Purana. Oh, Srinivas, see this place where Krishna with his friends played many games as they tended the cows. See here is a most enchanting place called Sangama Kund. Sangama means union, where Krishna and the gopis happily met together. Being an especially secluded place, Lokanath occasionally stayed here in great happiness with Ugarva Goswami. Ugarva Goswami. One day, all the cowhead boys went to the bank of the River Jamuna to water their cows. When the cows drank water from the Jamuna, the boys also drank. After drinking, when they were sitting on the bank of the river, they saw a huge animal which looked something like a heron and was as big as a hill. Its top was as strong as a thunderbolt. When they saw that unusual animal, they became afraid of it. The name of this beast was Bakasura. And he was a friend of Kamsa's. Kamsa is the king of the Bhoja dynasty. Took it by force. He appeared on the scene suddenly and immediately attacked Krishna with his pointed, sharp beak and quickly swallowed him up. When Krishna was just swallowed, all the boys, headed by Balaram, became almost breathless, as if they had died. But when the Bakasura demon was swallowing up Krishna, he felt a burning, fiery sensation in his throat. This was due to the glowing effulgence of Krishna. The demon quickly threw Krishna up and tried to kill him by pinching him with his beak. Bakasura did not know that although Krishna was playing the part of a small child of Nanda Maharaj, he was still the original father of Brahma. Bakasura did not know that although Krishna was playing the part of a child of Nanda Maharaj, he was still the original father of Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe. Madhaisoda's child, who is a reservoir of pleasure for the demigods and who is a maintainer of saintly persons, caught hold of the great gigantic hero by the two halves of his beak, and before his cowhead boyfriends bifurcated his mouth, just as a child very easily split a blade of grass. From the sky, the denizens of the heavenly planets showered flowers like the malika, the most fragrant of all flowers, as a token of their congratulations. Accompanying the showers of flowers was a vibration of bugles, drums, and conch shells. This is from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna book, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bakasura. You see what is happening? Huh? What is happening? When we take prasadam of Krishna, we take Mahaprasadam of Krishna, how do you feel? Happy, energetic. How do you feel? When you take Krishna Mahaprasad, how do you feel? Happy. And the money went to Vaikuntha. It's a long story. But the money went to Vaikuntha. In the Vaikuntha, there is no dust, there is nothing to clean. But out of eagerness to serve, now the money was cleaning Vaikuntha. Every day he would clean Vaikuntha very nicely. But he will do this service just like Narottam Das. The same manner, the same attitude. He will clean everywhere very nicely without anybody seeing him. That means he will do it at night when everybody is sleeping. There's no night in Vaikuntha. Repeat. So one day, after doing this for a long time, one day, Lakshmi Devi proclaimed, who is doing such a nice service like this every day? This person, I will give him or her whatever he desire. Narayana came out. Mommy, it is me. Yes, son. So, oh, Naradaji, you're the one. Yes, I'm the one doing this service. What do you want? Please, please, I beg you. Please, just a particle of Narayan Mahaprasad. That's all I want. Lakshmi Devi became disturbed. Lakshmi became disturbed. She was so disturbed that when she was massaging the Lord stopped her. What is happening? I'm worried, she confessed. I'm worried. What's the problem? You know, you told me not to give your Mahaprasadam to somebody. Say, yes, yes. But Nadamuni asked me for it, and I promise it. Oh, some anxiety. I don't know how to beg you for it. So I was worried. So Krishna said, okay, all right. Since it is Narada and you're promising Narada, great, do it. So give him. When Ramoni took the Mahaprasadam, he does not know where he was. He lost direction. He was just going by taking him. That's Mahaprasadam of Lord Narayana. Mahaprasad. Powerful. Just taking the Mahaprasadam, Narada Muni lost consciousness. He lost direction. He was just moving. Amanoja Acharya, Baba said that just once he gave to the fish developed 4 hands. Just once. Now the money himself, he took prasadam from the sages once. He became Narada, the Devarisi. Just one Mahaprasad. The person whom his Mahaprasadam can make someone so intoxicated was swallowed by Bakasura. The supreme Mahaprasadam. He took, but what is happening to Bakasura? Hmm? He's a supreme Mahaprasadam Bakasura took. Even Agasura also he took. Agasura took Mahaprasadam. The supreme Mahaprasadam. They took it, but what happened to them? They got choked up because they are demons. Because they're demons. But when the Bakasura demon was swallowing up Krishna, he felt a burning, fiery sensation in his throat. That is not Mahaprasada. It's supposed to be joyful. It's supposed to have experience Narada Muni had, or the fish had, or Narada Muni himself from the sages. It's supposed to have that experience. He did not have the experience because he's a demon, Ashura. Ashura Baba Ashritaha. Ashura Baba Ashrita. The demon will not take shelter of Krishna. See, Supreme Mahaprasada, he couldn't swallow that. Instead, he was killed. Bakasura. All right. This happened at Khadiravana, at the base of Govardhan. Okay, let's go to Lokanath Goswami Bhajan Kutir. We went there this time. So heavy Guru Puja was heavy Guru Puja and lecture. Yes. We're very fortunate to have come this place. Lokanath Goswami Bhajan Kutir. One who talked to his deities. He talked to his deities. They talk. Yes, sir. He will hang his deities on the tree. Stay there. When he like, will wear the date. Lokena jiva. Jivana. Prabhu lokena jivana. Lokena Goswami. That's the Lokanath we're talking. That's the Lokanath Goswami. One day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, Lokanath, tell me, how were you able to leave your home? I know nothing except your lotus feet. Lokanath replied. I know nothing but your lotus feet. Everything else is useless and illusory. Oh, Krishna. That's the topic. That is the answer. I know nothing except your lotus feet. Everything else is useless and useless. I am ignorant a fool, yet I have been drawn here, as if possibly pulled by the rope of your mercy. In private, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his innermost thoughts to organize. I feel dissatisfied remaining silent about the nature of my appearance and mission. But who can I speak to about this confidential subject matter? I can influence some to respect Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita. But who will actually hear me from me and understand my mission? Some people criticize me and others even jeer at me. I have come to Gauda manifesting the mood of Sri Radha. I want to experience Sri Radha's feeling of separation from her beloved Krishna. For my sake, Srimati Radhika has given up her family and wealth, completely dedicating herself to my service. The memory of me has caused her to become lean and thin. She is not even concerned about her appearance, and she never looks at the face of another man. Eager for my company, she remains constantly absorbed in hearing and chanting about me. Being angry with me, she used to complain about my character to the flower groves and the Jamuna. But upon seeing me, she will immediately forget her anger. To Sri Radha, one day's separation from me is like 100 years. She is my beloved. Together, we enjoy transcendental pastimes in Vrindavan. It is because of her that I want to live in Vrindavan. She is my life, and I am the same to her. Only the Sakis are able to comprehend the essence of our pastimes. And it is only to you, Lokanath, that I'm able to disclose these confidential topics. It is my plan that on the third day of the full moon in the month of Magha, I shall accept the renounced order of life and leave home on pilgrimage. But who will understand my mind or my desire? I am always absorbed in the mood of Sri Radha, not Krishna, Radha. But who will understand my mind or my desires? I'm always absorbed in the mood of Sri Radha, who always wore blue-colored garments, the color of my complexion. However, when we were separated, she will wear a saffron-colored dress, always regarding herself as my maidservant. She and her confidants gave up their lives. Now I shall also give up my life for her. Yes. Radharani cannot stay without Krishna. Even for a moment, like Chaitanya said here. One day is like 1 year, 12 months. She doesn't know anybody except Krishna. She does not see anybody except Krishna. She never talk about anything except Krishna. That is Radha. Lord Krishna gave her so much pain. Therefore, to liquidate that debt, he owed the gopis. All right? Lokanath Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealing his mind to him. Because he has the same nature with Chaitanya, so he can understand. So Mahaprabhu is revealing his mind. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas is to pay the debt he owed the gopis. He made the gopis cry. So he also going to cry for Krishna. That is the debt he owed. So the king of Vaikuntha has taken sannyas, so he's taking sannyas to cry for Krishna, who is himself. Hare Krishna. It is my plan that on the third day of the full moon, I'm going to. Okay, yes. Therefore, my complexion is of the same color as hers. Soon, I shall wear the saffron-colored dress of separation and gladly become her servant. I shall meditate on her and sing her glories constantly. I cannot repay my debt to her, even in 100 years. I am telling you, Lokanath, to honor her properly. I shall float the universe by singing her praises. After attaining her love, I shall dance, cry, and roll on the ground in Sankirtan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then began to cry helplessly, uttering the names of Radha and Krishna, Radha and Vrindavan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then began to cry helplessly, uttering the names of Radha and Vrindavan. Hearing all of this from Mahaprabhu, Lokanath began to cry. The Lord continued, please Go to Vrindavan and satisfy me. Travel through Girikund, Gorvada, Yavat, Varsana, and other private flower groves, and be happy to live in those places. Start at once and do not worry about me. And do not worry. Think about me. Go to your original home and worship the feet of Kishora Kishori. Kishora Kishori. Build a cottage in Rasastali, which is surrounded by trees like Tamara, Bakula, and Betel. Visit Vamsivat, Nidban, and take rest in Dira Samira. Dira Samira. Bathe in the Jamuna and practice living on alms. As an accomplished devotee, you will get numerous disciples. Rupa and others will join you later. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealing his heart to Lokanath Goswami. This is not ordinary. This is not ordinary. Confidential. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, please go to Vrindavan to satisfy me. Travel through Girikul, Govardhan, Yavat, Barsana, and other private flower groves and be happy to live in those places. Start at once and do not worry. Think about me. Go to your original home, Vrindavan. Your original home, Vrindavan. And worship the feet of Kishora Kishori. Kishora Kishori. Build a cottage in Rasastali, which is surrounded by trees like Tamar, Bakul, and But visit Bamsibat, Niduvan, and take rest in Dira Samira. Bathe in the Jamuna and practice living on alms. As an accomplished devotee, you will get numerous disciples. Rupa and others will join you later, but they should go. So he came first, being sent here by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Go to your original home at Vrindavan. All right? Lokanath Goswami and Bhugarava Goswami. The following morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again instructed Lokanath Goswami to go to Vrindavan and embrace him lovingly. When Lokanath fell at his feet, Mahaprabhu placed his foot on his head. Lokanath Goswami ki. Holding the hands of Lokanath, the Lord began to cry, forgetting his own identity. Lokanath also shed tears like torrents of rain. Only a loving master and his faithful servant can relish the meaning, or you can realize the meaning of this crying. Only Lokanath Goswami knows what is happening. Gadadhara Pandit as well as his disciple Bhugarva, were present at that time. Bhugarva Goswami eagerly approached his guru and requested, "Please, be kind and allow me to go to Vrindavan. This has been my long cherished desire." Hearing this, Mahaprabhu said, "Gadai, permit me to go with Lokanath." Gadadhara consented, saying, "Go happily with Lokanath and travel all the way discussing Krishna Leela." Both of them bowed at the feet of Mahaprabhu and Gadadhara Pandit, as the devotees shouted out the names of Hari joyfully. Now I shall explain something wonderful. Gadadhara Pandit Goswami, the favorite disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, was the incarnation of Sri Radha. In his previous life, Bhugarva Mahashaya was Nandimukhi. At that time, Nandimukhi was good friends with Manjulali Lokanath. Chaitanya Chandra, the only master of the universe, and the wish-fulfilling tree of his devotion. At that time, Nandimukhi was good friends with Manjulali Lokanath. Chaitanya Chandra, the only master of the universe, and the wish-fulfilling tree of all his devotees, understood this very well. Lokanath and Bhugarva traveled throughout the dham, sometimes rolling on the ground in ecstasy. They observed the beauty of Govardhan, and from there went to Yavat, the abode of Sri Radhika, and acknowledged all the places where the Sakis used to perform They observed the beauty of Govardhan, and from there went to Yavat, the abode of Sri Radhika, and acknowledged all the places where the Saki used to perform their pastimes. From there, they went to the house of Nanda, then to Sanket Kunja. There, Lokanath took the hands of Bhugarva and asked him to describe the pastimes which he had performed, which had formerly taken place there. Relishing the pastimes of the Lord, they both began to cry out the name of Relishing the pastimes of the Lord, they both began to cry out the name of Radha, oblivious to everything else. Thus, they decided to halt there for a day. The local residents received them warmly and brought them delicious foodstuffs. Delicious foodstuffs. All right? Accepting the order of Goswami, Narottama chanted the holy name of the Lord day and night. In the mornings, he will visit Goswami and bow at his feet. At which time, Goswami will ask, "How are you, Narottama?" Narottama always replied, "Your mercy has kept me well." Sometimes Narottama will visit Lokanath at the time when he was taking prasada. Thus, he will happily eat the remnant of Goswami. At other times, he will massage the feet of Goswami. But at all times, Narottama was eager to serve his master. Narottama took it upon himself to accept the duty of cleaning the place where Goswami went to evacuate. He swept the place clean and placed clay dust nearby for Goswami to wash his hands with. Narottama would cry, praying for the mercy of Goswami. Lokanath Goswami was astonished to find the spot cleaned so nicely each day and could not understand who was cleaning the place. Although he suspected that no one other than a disciple like Narottama would do such a thing. In this way, another year passed. If you do service, you do service and do service and do service and do service. But the Guru is not giving initiation. Will you continue on the service? This is not Guru, not pure. Where is the mercy? I've been hearing Guru, merciful, merciful. Where is the mercy? All these years, I've been doing service. No appreciation. No appreciation. No single appreciation. Not even thank you. Never come out from his mouth. One day, even for a moment, even by mistake. I've had a lot of experiences, a lot. Thousands of experiences. We went on Harinam just for 2 weeks. One devotee followed us. Only 2 weeks. We wanted to be paid. I followed in Harinam. I almost died in a motor accident. Nothing, you cannot even, not even for just to buy Panadol for my headache. Became an enemy till today. Sometimes that's the code is serving the master. Thank you. Sometimes that's the code he's serving his spiritual master for years. Lokana Goswami refused to give initiation. Jiva Goswami begged, he said no. So many though exalted what he begged, he said no. I'm not qualified to give initiation. I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified. And many people do what you can take initiation. Why are you worried about it? Take initiation from them. Lokanath Maharaj said, Sometimes that's the quote. I have offered my head to your feet. I don't have power to take it away. I say disciple. That is a disciple. I don't have a strength, not even the size of a sesame seed, to take away my head from your feet. I don't have the power. I say disciple. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he tested already Gupta. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, give up this Sita Ram worship. Give it up. Take to Radha Krishna. Murari Gupta said, yes, my lord. But he couldn't do it. The next day he came to Mahaprabhu. Please, I need the permission to commit suicide. Chaitanya said, what? Say, why? Why you want to commit suicide? You are the supreme perceptual Godhead. Your order cannot be disobeyed. Yes, you gave me an order to give a worship to Sitaram, but I could not. I tried the whole night tonight. I could not do it. I don't have power to remove my head from the lotus feet of Raghubi, Raghunayak, Raghuraj, Raghupati. I don't have the strength to do it. And since the instruction cannot be disobeyed, better for me to die. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him very tightly. He blessed that disciple who will not give up the feet of his guru. All glory to that guru who will never give up also the shelter, the disciple. That the shelter, the disciple run, he will drag him by the stick and bring him back. This we have seen. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he did himself. He preached and he did. Lokanath Goswami. So I don't have power to give you initiation. Sometimes that's the quote I said. I don't have power to leave you. I cannot. Yeah, my Lord, breath after breath. Chakshudan diloje janme janme Prabhu said. That is our relationship. I don't have alternative. It's always Bhattacharya Maharaj prayed in one of his prayers to Krishna. My dear Lord Krishna, I don't have another place to go. If I had place, I would have gone, but I don't have anywhere to go except your lotus feet. I don't have any place to go. I don't know where I can go. That's why I'm here. If I had alternative, I would have gone, but I don't have. A fortunate soul will not have any place to go than the shelter of his guru's lotus feet. Lokanath Goswami. He using Narottam Das Guru to teach us that process. right? As a disciple, bona fide disciple. One day, Goswami decided to find who was cleaning the place where he evacuated. How many devotees have left those movements because they felt not appreciated? Many people have left. And still, many people are going to leave. Why? I'm not appreciated. I've done so much services. I have made a lot of sacrifice. I have given everything to this movement. No single appreciation from anybody. I'm not recognized. At the same time, they're giving big award to other devotees who just came yesterday, but I've been here for donkey years. They say donkey years. Donkey years, foolish years. And that's what he did. He was doing the same without letting Lakshmi Devi to know. Natam Das was doing the same thing. He was doing, cleaning everything, cleaning, washing, everything perfectly without letting him know. So, look, Natam Das comes in when his guru has gone to toilet. That's when he comes inside to clean the place. Before he come back, he has finished cleaning everything and is gone. And he also go to where his toilet to clean. Till today, this place in Vrindavan is still a toilet. Nobody construct a place, a house in there, like other places. This place is preserved as a toilet. Till today, it is known as toilet or Loknath Goswami. So one day, Goswami, he decided today, I will find out who is this person. So he went out just as before. We went and hid somewhere. And immediately now, he came inside and met him. I want to find out who has been serving me for such a long time, he thought. I am barely maintaining my life due to separation from Sri Rupa. Yet I am guilty of accepting service while living in Vrindavan Dham. See his mood, see how he's thinking. That night, Lokanath Goswami went to usual spot a little earlier than usual, and Narottam was already present there. Noticing that someone was standing in the dark, Goswami asked, "Who are you there?" The reply came, "I am Narottam, your servant." Goswami saw that Narottam was standing holding the broom to his chest. "Why are you doing this?" Goswami asked. "I am very ashamed," Narottam said. "Oh my Lord, do not deprive me of doing service for you." Do not deprive me of doing service for you. I have experience as a devotee to do service and they're doing it. And when they say, "Don't do this," you feel very happy. I'm very lucky. Today is my fortunate day that I'll be relief of the punishment. Service is considered punishment for unfortunate souls. Real devotees will cry, "Why? Why do you stop my service? Why? What did I do? Please, you can correct me, but please don't take away my service." See, Narottam Das said, "Do not deprive me of doing service for you, because this service is my shelter." Some devotees feel very happy. If you tell them not to do this, they feel happy, they're happy. Bye. Even if you don't tell them, Even if you don't tell, like Lokana Goswami did, he came earlier. Well, for example, the devotee is massaging you, and when they just close the door before he comes, the next day he will not ask you why he didn't allow me to massage you. For 1 year, you're silent. Means he was happy that he didn't ask him to do the service. Happy. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience. But this is a devotee. This is how you know a devotee. He's a disciple. Said that Kavi Kanapura Goswami in his book, Krishna Anika Kamudi. When the time for service comes, a faithful servant is jubilant. He's jubilant and eager to do the service. When the opportunity for service comes, that is how you know a servant. Jubilant. He's happy. Yeah, this is an opportunity for me to do something, to purify myself. The services which we do is not for Krishna. Lakshmi Sahasra Satasam Brahma Sevya Manam. That is Krishna. That's Krishna. And Krishna's pure devotees, they are of the same nature. They will engage us in service for purification. Not for them. If we don't do the services we have to do in Krishna consciousness, what will we be doing? What will we be doing? Maya. That's all. You know, alternative is Maya. For purification. All right? Nautam very carefully obeyed the instructions of his spiritual master. Day by day, he began advancing towards spiritual perfection. One day, when he was lying in his hut, half awake, the daughter of a Vaishnava appeared before him and smilingly said, "Dedicate yourself to the feet of your guru and do exactly what he says. Your sincere effort and austerity have greatly pleased me. Every afternoon, I meet Sri Krishna in the Kunja, where the Sakis serve him with great care. At this time, Shira is offered to Krishna, and Champakalata is the most expert at making this preparation. From now on, it will be your duty to boil the milk for the Shira. I become happy if Krishna is happy." Nautam awoke and could not sleep again for the rest of the night. Who will sleep? I will sleep again. With this, in the morning, he hurriedly went to meet his master. After bowing at his feet, Narottam reported everything which he had seen in his dream. Lokana Goswami began to cry in joy and told Narottam, "How fortunate you are, Narottam. For the person you engage in meditating upon, Sri Radha, has given you the duty of boiling milk for her Krishna. Oh, my boy, go on worshipping those lotus feet attentively and sincerely." Just this morning before this lecture, I told one devotee, if you want to be successful in a Krishna consciousness, so follow what your Guru tells you to do. It is certain. Don't think that you know. Just follow what your Guru tells you to do. Let's mention it. Dedicate yourself to the feet of your Guru and do exactly what he says. One day while Narottam was engaged in boiling the milk, he observed the transcendental pastimes of Radha and Krishna. While doing this, the milk began to overflow, and he tried to save the milk by removing the pot with his bare hands. When Narottam's meditation broke, he saw that his hands were scorched. In great disappointment, he began to lament, thinking that he would no longer be able to serve Sri Krishna. Covering his hand with a piece of cloth, he went to see Goswami and bowed at his head. When Lokanath heard the story, he was extremely pleased with his dear disciple and happily took him on his lap. Next, we're in Yavat now. Yavat. Kishori Kund. Sri Kishori Kund ki. So we are here this year also. This year we came here, Kishori Kund. I try to go there every year, Kishori Kund. Because it's special. Special. See? Lokana Maharaj Deti. What do you see? From his childhood, Lokanath had no attachment to family life, and he was still young when he left home. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed him with mercy, showered him with mercy, and just before he took sannyas, he instructed him to go to Vrindavan. Seeing his intense desire to worship a deity of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya appeared before him in disguise and placed the deity of Radha Vinod in his hands. The Goswami was somewhat bewildered by this wonderful incident. But Radha Vinod smiled and explained that he was simply reciprocating Lokanath's desire to serve his deity form. Then he asked to be fed. The elderly saint was overwhelmed with loving ecstasy and stood with tears flowing from his eyes. Eventually, he was able to compose himself and cook an offering for his Lord. This touching pastime took place on the bank of Kishori Kund, nearby. Kishori Kund. During the rainy and winter seasons, Lokanath stayed under this tree with only an old quilt and very old outer cloths. During the rains, Lokanath will keep his Lord within the hollow of a tree, and he will remain outside getting wet. At other times, he would happily keep Radha Vinod in an old bag hanging on his chest. Remembering the pastimes of Sri Gaurachandra, he will become overwhelmed and cry at this place. After describing these topics, Raghava became impatient and swam in his own tears. Srinivas and Narottam fell to the ground and rolled in the dust. They sighed deeply and swam in their tears of ecstatic love. After some time, Raghava Pandit regained his composure and taking Srinivas Acharya and Narottam Dasekur along, they continued on their way. Next. Oh, Srinivas, this is the village of Yavat, where Krishna meet with Radharani to enjoy amusement. Her sister-in-law Kutila and mother-in-law Jatila are not able to see Krishna, who is extremely clever. There is no limit to the happiness of their pastimes. Those who are greatly fortunate realize these pastimes in various ways. I have narrated this pastime many times. And yeah, but this is in this place in the temple. Yeah, but this is a matrimonial home of Srimati Radharani. Matrimonial home. This is Abhimaya, the husband's place. So we have Kutila, Jatila here. Abhimaya, it is here. You see the Gopa carrying the calf? Abhimayu, Jatila, Kutila. Thank you. Yes. The Gopa carrying the calf, that is Srimati Radharani. And the other lady making the cow down here. This is Kamsa Gopi. This is Kamsa Gopi. Kamsa became a Gopi. Yes, see Kamsa Gopi. He was engaged, was engaged to do service for Srimati Radharani. So he's doing this service for Srimati Radharani. Kamsa Gopi. So Radharani is going to go and meet Krishna at the Radha Kund. Krishna is waiting for her at Radha Kund. Next. Jatila Kutila Abhimayu. Krishna in the box. While Mother Yashoda was in her storeroom, organizing some skits, blouses, shawls, and other expensive clothes and ornament to be placed in the large chest. When mischievous Krishna burst into the room, he came up behind her, put his arms around her neck, and insisted on knowing what she was doing. Maya, is it my birthday today? He asked. Are you preparing all of these clothes and ornament for me? Go and play now. Go and play. Maya answered with some irritation. Do not disturb me. Krishna felt somewhat dejected and left, only to observe what his mother was doing from a hidden place. Mother Yashoda was preparing this box to send to Srimati Radharani in Yavat. She will occasionally send such gifts to please the hard-hearted Jatila, so that she would not prohibit her daughter-in-law from coming to Nanda Bhavan. Clever Sri Krishna understood this fact So when his mother finished packing the chairs and became absorbed in other household chores, Krishna made his way with the Subha to the room in which the chairs play. They unlock it and remove its contents, and Krishna climbed inside. Subal closed the lid and locked it as before. Yashoda had requested Abhimanyu to personally come and collect the box because it was filled with expensive gifts and should not be given to anyone else. Abhimanyu put the box on his head and with great difficulty carried it to his mother, Yavat, Gram. Jatila said, "My son, this box is filled with very expensive clothes and ornament for my daughter-in-law. So put it in her room." Put it there. He happily placed the box in Srimati Radhani's room and left. Haribo. Haribo. When the Sakis eagerly opened the box and saw the mischievous Samasunda inside, they burst out laughing. Their bliss knew no bounds. With intense prema, Radha and Krishna met, which filled the Sakis with great satisfaction. Yes. Rasara Sri Krishna ki. Yes. It's Radhakant. Radhakant ki jai. Okay, it's another beautiful one. Krishna turned to Kali. Yes. This is Krishna turning to Kali here. Very sweet, Pastor. So let's go. Krishna assumed the form of Kali. One day, Krishna succeeded in secretly entering Srimati Radharani's room in Yavat, and they both became absorbed in enjoying each other's company. However, Jatila, Kutila, hearing voices coming from Radhika's room, became suspicious and knocked on her door. What will happen? Radharani became fearful. They're going to catch me today. Right in the room here. Feel in your own room, somebody coming to have association with your wife in your house. And you call the person. What do you do? Kill the person. Radha became fearful they would be discovered. But as usual, Krishna had a plan. He turned himself into Goddess Kali and said to Radha, "Quick, grab the bell, pretend you are worshiping me." Jatila knocked again, calling to her daughter-in-law to open the door. Radhika did open it. Still holding the bell, she said, "Oh, elderly lady, why are you so bent on preventing me from doing puja? Do you not care for the welfare of your son? Please allow me some privacy to do my worship." Jatila and Kutila were instantly apologetic. "We are obstacles for puja." "Oh, right there, please carry on." And they quickly left. Krishna then resumed the original form, and the divine couple continued to enjoy pastimes as before. The deity of Kali Krishna, which we mentioned above, is a reminder of this funny incident. Kali Krishna. So they were not caught. If you worship Lord Krishna, we cannot be caught by other people. Krishna as Abhimanyu. That's a nice sweet one. Krishna and Abhimanyu. As Abhimanyu. Krishna disguised himself as Abhimanyu. So his mother started beating her son, thinking it's Krishna. When Srimati Radharani and her Sakis were following a vow of bathing in the Yamuna in the early morning, Kutila, however, suspected that bathing in the Yamuna was an excuse Srimati Radharani was giving so she could meet Krishna. She decided to go to the river unannounced, hoping to catch them red-handed. As she approached the Kunja, where Radha and Krishna were relaxing and joking, one of Srimati Radharani's maid servants spotted Kutila from a distance and raised alarm. All the gopis panicked, but Shama Sundar quickly devised a clever plan to have some fun. The Lord left the group and disguised himself as Abhimanyu. Then he intercepted Kutila on the road and made up a story about searching for one of his young bulls, which he claimed had wandered into this place. Krishna then encouraged Kutila to find out what was going on in the Kunj. He hid nearby to listen. A confrontation between Kutila and the gopis ensued. Sri Lalita Devi, seeing Kutila arrived, asked, "Hey Kutila, have you come to bathe in the Jamuna?" Kutila, "No." Lalita, "Then what for?" Kutila, "I have come just to learn of your activities." Lalita, "Very good. So learn all you can." Kutila, "Lalita, I have already learned all I need to know." Lalita, "So let us hear what that is from your own mouth." Kutila, "There is no need for me to say anything more because the fragrance of Hari at this place tells me so the whole story. Okay. Next. After a heated argument with Srimati Radharani and the gopis, Kutila returned to Krishna as Abhimanyu's hiding place and reported everything. The Lord told Kutila that he will go to Mathura, where he will inform Kamsa about Krishna's debauchery and request the king to send his guard to arrest him. In the meantime, he said, Kutila should return to Yavat. She should keep his plans secret. He will come home just before noon to welcome Kamsa's soldiers. A few hours later, Krishna returned to Yavat and revealed the plan to Jatila, who, just like her daughter, was taken in by his disguise. The Lord claimed he had just returned from Mathura and that Kamsa's soldiers were on their way. He also convinced Jatila and Kutila that Krishna, disguised as Abhimanyu, was coming here in order to deceive them and enjoy with Srimati Radharani. Look the door and chastise this woman thief hastily when he arrives. He added, I'm going to your daughter-in-law's room to prevent her from getting out when he comes. Jatila, the mother of Abimanyu, immediately believed that Krishna was her own son, and thus became angry at her real son, who was coming home. She began to drive away her real son, who was crying, Mother, mother, what are you doing? Seeing this incident, all the girlfriends of Radharani who were present there began to smile. They didn't laugh openly, they smiled because they know the whole game. Jatila was beating her own son. Meanwhile, Krishna himself is inside with Srimati Radharani. Abhimanyu said, my mother had become insane. But Jatila didn't care. You think you can play a trick here? She was whipping Abhimanyu with a broom, big broom, was beating her own son. Meanwhile, Krishna is inside with Srimati Radharani. What is happening? What is happening? My mother has become insane. Let me run away. Abhimanyu was running. She was beating him. You get her from here, you rascal. Because I was happy, was enjoying inside. That is Krishna. Next. Ayo, Hare Krishna. We end here today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So tomorrow we are going to Chatravan, Batain, Kokilavan, Prahlad Kund, Sesa Sai Vishnu, Ramgat, Dandagat. Yes, enjoyment unlimited. Hare Krishna. Any comments before we go for today and wait for tomorrow to come? Oh, two hands. Govind Prem and Matsya. And Jana.
Hare
Oh,
Krishna, Shri Gurudev.
yeah, what is
Please
that?
accept my humble obeisances until lotus feet.
Thank you. What is a comment?
Gurudev had question, not comment.
Okay.
Gurudev, like you were you were narrating the pastime of Loknath Goswami and Narottam Das Thakur.
Mm.
And like relating to the present scenario, we see that certain sannyasi, they have stopped giving initiation.
Mm.
One due to their personal reason, and second because they departed from this material world. So in that case, what should the aspiring disciple do, Shri Gurudev?
Go to another person. So go
Okay,
to
so
another person. Yeah, that is a situation you cannot change. That is different from Narottam Das Thakura's situation. This is different. The person has stopped giving initiation, or for many reasons, like I said, or he has left the planet. So there's nothing you can do. Take from another person that is available. We will always get somebody. We will always get somebody if we are serious. Yes, I have many disciples who wanted from my spiritual master, but he left before the talk. So they're still connected because they want him. So they were still connected. That makes sense.
yes, Gurudev. Thank you, Shri Gurudev.
All right. Matsya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, dear Gurudev, to recite my most humble, respectful obeisances.
Thank you.
In the text, it was described that Radha always uses blue garments. And, we know as Balaram as well, and Krishna wears yellow garments. So why do we have specific clothes every day for worshiping the deities, specific colors, which are not these colors?
Yes, we eternally Srimati Radharani wears blue because that is Krishna's color. And Srimati Radharani wears, and Krishna wears yellow because that is Srimati Radharani's color. So my Radha Shyam, they have a locket. And they have locket. Radha is wearing the locket containing Krishna and is yellow dhoti. And Krishna is wearing Radharani's image, wearing blue. That is original. But every day they have a lot of pastimes. And according to each day and astrologically speaking, every day has different feeling, different mood. Therefore, there are different colors every day. So we follow that by using these dresses for them. Today is Friday, and there is pink or multicolor. It is approved that they can wear that. It is for their pastimes also. It is not whimsical. A dressing and a color has effect on the persons who wear. You can wear a dress and go for interview, you will fail. Your dress. Just your dress, not your knowledge, not the ability you have in that profession. Your dress alone can make you to fail the interview. And the perfume you put also can do the same thing. The perfume you put, it will irritate the person. Immediately the person will decide, I won't give this person. I won't want this person to work in my company. Just the perfume you put. So everything has purpose. So following that, we put them in the dark moon night. They wear dark dress. Even though they originally have that, we wear that. And they go past every day, they wear differently. They wear each other's dress. And when Krishna wakes up in the morning in the kunja, they do the same thing. Out of confusion, they wear each other's dress. That is not a mistake. Although the word confusion is used, but that is Leela. All right, Janan Prabhu.
Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Just speak Guru Maharaj.
Thank
From
you.
yesterday class, Guru Maharaj, we noticed that Nanda Maharaj was holding Krishna and Balaram in his lap, and both were of dark complexion. So
No.
what? Balaram.
They were different. They were different. The dark complexion was a temple, not on the lap. On the lap of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna was black and Balaram was white. And I was saying that while they are taking prasadam, I mentioned that yesterday, while they're taking prasadam, Balaram is sitting by right and Krishna sits by left. But the picture yesterday showed opposite. The dark was in the temple. And Krishna and Balaram, they are all dark. And there are many reasons for that. One person that Balaram became black was that he was extremely feeling pain or separation from Krishna, and being absorbed in thinking of Krishna, he became black. That is a purport of absorption or meditation. And also, I have from Dita Bandhu, if I still remember, many years ago, long time back. And Mother Yashoda, he treats Krishna and Balaram the same. Just like if you have twins, if you don't want them to fight, if you have twins and you don't want them to fight, don't buy different dresses. You should buy the same dress. If you want to buy, you should buy the same two. As experienced mother, Mother Yashoda being very experienced, she always do like that. So here they are black because Mother Yashoda treat them equally. So there's no competition. They don't feel envy of each other because they are the same.
Okay, thank you, Gurunam.
Haribol. Ojeshwari Devi.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my obeisances.
Thank you very much.
You see, you were telling us all these stories in the Parikrama. They are so sweet. When I was in India, I was also in Kutila's place. I love the stories. But this thought is going on in my mind. Krishna is doing this lila, and because we are trying to be devotee, we love all the lilas of Lord Krishna, and we are smiling and laughing about all this. But I was thinking, Abimayo, who was beaten by his mother, will he be happy with this?
He will not be happy, and he shouldn't be happy.
I don't feel for him.
Let him not be happy because he's not a devotee. He's impeding Krishna's enjoyment. So he should not be happy. Anyone who does not please Krishna will not be happy. So if you want to be happy, let him join our group. So he can be happy.
Oh, my God.
Yes. So, but Jatila will not beat him again. He will join our party. Then he'll be free.
Yeah.
That is it. It's a join our party. Yes. Yes. Bhaktivedanta.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you very much.
So Maharaj, just like what Mother Jasui was thinking, me, I was thinking my own was more material. Please, I need your mercy to purify my head. Because sometimes we get some stories, although this story we are hearing them and we love them, we appreciate them, but we see that some devotees, you start hearing some story also how some devotees they try to do all these things. Like you hear the story. Sometimes I hear story from the holy places in the dam, where one devotee is having an affair with another devotee wife and all those things. Don't you think it's because of this story they hear and they are taking position of Krishna, or what do you think is the cause of that marriage?
Why you hear the same thing, but why you don't do why you don't do it? Why you don't do? You are hearing the same thing they are hearing, but why you don't do it and they are doing it? What's the reason for that?
That's why I try to do Maharaj. Because me, I don't understand why that happened. Also, especially in the dam, mostly you hear this. Also, maybe in a place where devotee have a community, also mostly you hear it. Is it because they are not supposed to be hearing these stories, or they are hearing it and thinking they are Krishna?
No.
What is the cause? Yes, Maharaj.
No, it is because that is their nature. It is their in nature. That is what they want to do. So it is there. Just like when a child wants to cry, you say, "Come here," you start to cry. You have not touched the child, you don't see anything. Come here, you start to cry because you want to cry. It is their nature, it is what they have in their mind. So they say, yes. So Krishna do like this, so I should do the same thing. But do we have the same quality? We have the same quality. We don't imitate Ishwara. If you imitate Ishwara, you will die. just like if you go and drink poison. No, Shiva drank poison. Let me drink also. What will happen? You will die. No medicine can cure you. You will die. The same way, it is poisonous for anyone to behave like that. The reason is that is their own nature. That is what they are. What they want to do. They are taking undue advantage of that. Not all of them they hear. There are many other devotees who hear. Why they don't do it? Because it's not in their mind, it's not their nature. They will enjoy it, release it, and feel happy and get purified. And others they get condemned for the same thing. In nature facilitate what we have in our mind. All right, Leader Mohini.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Please accept my humble obeisances. My question is, Gurudev, Narottam Das Thakur was very exalted soul. Since he has been favored by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he kept Krishna Prema with Ganges. So when he took bath, he got Krishna Prema. And also, the Radharani herself came in his dream and gave him service of Krishna. So what was so special about him? Like in both ways, he's been favored by Lord. So
What makes someone special is our love for Krishna, our devotion for Krishna. There's nothing material there. There's no opulence, there's no knowledge, there's nothing, no beauty. Nothing can attract Krishna. It's a bhakti we have that will attract Krishna and make someone special. Why the gopis are so special, so exceptional? Is the method to worship Krishna, the love they have for Krishna. So Krishna 9:29 verses chapter 1, Bhagavad chapter 9, text 29. I'm equal to all deities. I treat even God, one who served me with love, I will give special attention. I will give special attention. It is a service that makes us special. That Krishna will show some favoritism to us. It's a service, nothing else. And Krishna is taking sannyas here to pay the debt he owed the gopis by making the gopis cry. He has to take time to come and cry also to liquidate the debt. It's a service there. Radha Kun, Devi.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj Ji, Dhanvat Pranam in the Divine Lotus Feet.
Thank you.
Guru Maharaj, my question is, Abhimanyu is the expansion of Krishna only, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Jiva.
Okay. And Guru Maharaj, is this pastime goes in Goloka also?
No, this is not in Goloka.
Okay, Gurudev.
It's only in Goku. Goku Dam, you get this. There are persons of Krishna that I tell them, and it's a person of Krishna which happened only here. All right, Marcel Prabhu, is it old hand or new hand?
It's new if there's time.
Last one.
Just when you were presenting the pastime of Bakasura, I just remembered something. Often when Krishna killed the demons, it's very horrific. It's a very graphical scene, and some other demons as well. And for example, when he fights Jarasandha on Dwaraka, it's very graphical. It says there's rivers of blood and severed arms and heads. So it's very bloody scene. But Prabhupada, he refers to these scenes as being wonderful. He used this word wonderful. So how can we understand? Because as for me at least, it seems horrific. I understand it's transcendental, but how can we see this as wonderful and take joy of all this bloodbath?
When we get to a certain level of purity, then we can appreciate it. Is a bhakti, the prema, the help us appreciate good things. A condition like will not be able to appreciate. Everything will look devilish. But purity can help us understand things better. So when we get to that stage, we'll appreciate. We'll not see it as horrible. We'll see it differently. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Thank you all very much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Mandala Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Gura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Different GT. Jai.
Hey, Ujeshwari Mataji, all glory to you. Hare
My
Krishna.
obeisance.
I hope tomorrow you will come to program tomorrow. Hare Krishna. I'm in Lagos.
I wanted so much to, but I cannot stay the crowd, please.
Okay. Okay,
Forgive
we'll see what
me.
we can do. Hare Krishna.
Are you coming down to Kwapo?
I'm in Lagos, so.
I'm waiting for you in Kwapo. When you are going back, come.
Okay. If